And everyone, you can see here, the camera is trying to catch up. The president doing this unprecedented moment in so many respects, breaking up peaceful protesters with flashbangs and rubber bullets, saying that he is going to invoke for the first time in more than 200 years an act allowing U.S. military deployment on U.S. shores against Americans. You see the president walking there. Jeffrey Toobin is with me on the phone. So Jeff, obviously, you see the president walking across to St. John's Episcopal Church, all of this massive security presence around him. This is an unprecedented moment.
It certainly is, and I think it's important when we talk about the president's authority to draw a distinction here. The president basically has carte blanche to bring the military into the District of Columbia. The District of Columbia is not a state, and the president can bring in the military if he likes. It's a very different story in the 50 states. The act he's talking about, it has the name, the very evocative name of the Insurrection Act of 1807, and it says the president can bring in the military. However, it says it must be at the request of a state government. So I don't know exactly what their justification is if they think they can just send the military in to a state, because that is not allowed. It's well established. There's another similarly old law called the Posse Comitatus Act, which says that the American military cannot be involved in law enforcement. The Insurrection Act is a kind of exception to that, but it is only at the request of a state government. And as far as I'm aware, no states, including, of course, Minnesota, have asked for the military to come in. So we'll have to see how that develops.
To your point, Jeffrey, and you just explained it so perfectly, it does explain his phrasing, right? He brought them into Washington. Looks like he may be about to speak here. We will watch that as a moment. But he did say that that every governor must deploy their full National Guard, and if they don't, he will deploy the U.S. military and quickly solve the problem for them. That's what he said. Now he's standing there looking around after what was, frankly, a pretty undignified approach to St. John's Episcopal Church, looking, he's holding up a Bible, walking by some graffiti saying "No Justice, No Peace" and FTP, which people can figure out what that stands for. Holding up a Bible.
We have a great country. That's my thoughts. This country in the world. Great. We will make it even. And it won't take long. It's not on. It's coming back. It's coming back strong. It'll be greater than ever before.